Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pokemon fans of the world, and friends and family of our community, welcome. So, rather than coming at you guys in this video in my Mega Crasher character, I want to come at you guys completely out of character because this is going to be more of a serious kind of video. And I have spoken about this subject a couple of times in tandem with other subjects that are relatively personal subjects that I have had personal experience with. But with this right here, I figured that it's also a really good idea to make a video like this to give you guys some more awareness of the subject and also kind of open up to you guys and also give you guys some ideas on how you can conquer what I'm about to talk about, and that is depression. Now, what is depression exactly? Well, it's an easy and hard thing to explain, you know, like, to put it simply, paraphrasing it, depression is a state of mind where you are not feeling good, you know, you're not feeling okay, you're really sad, and it can affect your day-to-day functionality, such as things like work, such as things like your hobbies, all that stuff, you know. And as someone who has had years upon years of experience with depression, I know what that's like firsthand. And, you know, there's been times where I've let depression overtake me, almost to the point where I have contemplated making the ultimate choice. And I think you guys know what I'm referring to when it comes to the ultimate choice. But obviously, I chose the better of the two options, hence why I'm here presenting you guys with this video. Because here's the thing, you know, is that depression is in itself a very debilitating disability. In fact, from what sources are telling me so far in my research on disability, it is one of the leading causes of disability worldwide. Over 300 million people worldwide suffer through depression, and I am one of those people. I suffer through depression. You know, even to this day right now, like, I have had to take antidepressants to keep my disabilities in check, you know. From my depression, I've also developed things like panic attack and anxiety disorder, where I would go into an episode that is really... It's really kind of hard to explain, but, you know, it almost feels like that you have a heart attack, that you feel like you're going to die. Because from the way that I've dealt with panic attacks, from the way that they've come up, is that first your heart starts to race, your body starts to feel numb, your breathing gets very shallow and very rapid pace. And it got to a point where it debilitated me so bad that I couldn't move. I felt like that every single time that I went to move, I would get sick and my condition would therefore worsen. Now, I haven't had an episode like that in a couple of years, and I'm pretty thankful for that. Now, getting back to the depression. Depression is something that is honestly, like, it's easy, but it's also hard to handle at the same time if you were not prepared to handle something like depression. But if you did some research on depression, you know, if you've, spoke to people who have personally dealt with depression, then it'll kind of give you a little bit of a better idea how to deal with something like depression should you be going through it. And one of the ways that I have always dealt with depression would be distracting yourself with hobbies. One of the ways that I've always dealt with depression would be going to the gym, because you're working out your body to become more healthier, not just physically, but mentally too, because it gives you that confidence in yourself to be able to deal with your day-to-day situations every single day. Now, I've been dealing with depression for well over 10 years. Pretty much it all started when I had started high school back in 2006. I didn't know about it at the time, but it's something that I knew eventually I was going to get, because it does run in my family, on my mother's side anyways. So 9 times chance out of 10, I was going to inherit depression, and it just so happens that I did. Now, am I saying it's a bad thing that I have depression? Well, not really. It's about how you deal with it, you know? If you are constantly keeping yourself busy, you know, you're constantly thinking positively, you know, positive thinking, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and education, you know, depression can just easily be another flash in the pan, so to speak. It can be something like, yeah, you know, I have it, but then again, it's like, what is depression exactly? I mean, if depression means that I'm living my days happily and doing what I love to do, then depression can be a good thing. Now, don't get that twisted, okay? Do not get that twisted, because depression is no way, shape, and form a good thing, because as somebody who has dealt with depression, it can be very debilitating. There's been times where I didn't even want to get up out of bed, you know? There's been times I didn't want to get up out of bed, didn't want to go to work, didn't want to do any of the sort, you know? And I've let depression kind of overtake me to the point where, you know, not only have I had to make the ultimate decision when it came to the choice, but it also was sort of like, okay, you know, I either got to snap myself out of this or I am doomed forever. So that's when I made the ultimate choice, and I was like, you know what? Fuck depression. Fuck what it is doing to me. I'm going to turn myself around and be a better man, you know? And from there, look, like, I've become a much better person, and I felt like that I can keep on being that better person, and the reason for that, okay, and I know I say this a lot of times, but check me out because it's the fucking truth, okay, is that one of the ways that I also keep my depression in check and pretty much buried, okay, is because of all of you guys, you know. Every single day when I'm uploading content, you know, that's another way I deal with depression, because not only does it allow for me to get my creativity and inspiration and entertainment out to you guys, but it also allows for me to kind of vent in a way, if that kind of makes any sense, you know. Even though you really don't picture me venting when I'm making my Mega Crasher videos, or, you know, making skits or Pokemon content, things like that, it actually is one of the ways that I'm able to get a lot off my chest, even if I'm not, you know, exactly saying what it is that's wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? But in my mental decompression videos, which I've made a few of those in the past, it's definitely helped me become a better person. I was able to overcome things like trust issues, continue to overcome things like depression, and it almost feels like that, hey, like, I've had these issues, yet these issues aren't affecting me, you know? So, you know, that's just sort of the way I see it, you know? Everyone has different ways of dealing with depression, and one of the ways I do it is by making videos for you guys. Another way I do it is by going to the gym. As you can see right now, I'm a little bit sweaty, so my bad. My apologies in advance if people are a little bit repulsed by my sweaty appearance. When I go to the gym, I go at it hard, okay? That's just the way it is, you know? I've been working out for over 10 years, and there's that, you know? But, you know, for those of you guys that are dealing with depression, you know, don't hold back, okay? Tell someone, talk to people, okay? You know, there's your friends, there's your family, there's hotlines, and pretty much like just anything that you can think of. Now, in my opinion, the best way to get clarification and to get actual solid answers are from people that have actually dealt with the issues themselves, okay? Now, of course, this isn't any hate towards things like psychiatrists and all that stuff, but, you know, in the past when I've talked to psychiatrists and stuff like that, they haven't really helped me that much, you know? I felt like that, you know, I would go in with a few questions, and then I'd leave with even more questions, and therefore it would be more of a burden on my mind, because I kind of feel like that a lot of the advice that they're giving me is from a book and not from the heart, you know? And that's sort of one of the things that I've personally had a gripe about when it came to psychiatrists. Now, again, this isn't meant to hate on them, and this right here is just from my personal experience, you know? As far as I know, psychiatrists could be the best damn thing to ever go to, you know? They could give you the best damn answers, but to me, it kind of didn't work, you know, when it comes to finding clarification, when it comes to finding actual help, when it comes to finding actual answers. Talk to people who have actually experienced it, you know, whether it's things like depression, whether it's things like autism, OCD, ADHD, things like that, you know. In my opinion, the best way to get clarification and get answers is to talk to people who actually have experience through that. And that's sort of another reason why I make these sort of videos for you guys, is because, you know, I want to showcase to you guys that, hey, I am in no way, shape, and form perfect. In fact, I'm probably one of the least perfect people around, you know? And ironically enough, I embrace it, because it's like, you know what? It's like, I don't want to be normal. It's like, what is normal? I feel like that it's sort of like a gross generalization that you have to be, you know, normal in order to fit into society, which, you know, you could say that's sort of one of the reasons why I was depressed in the past is because I always felt like I was indifferent. I always felt like, I was not normal, and if I wasn't normal, then I was a misfit. I was somebody that deserved to be locked up in a damp, dusty, and dark basement, never to show my face, But, and I know that's a little bit harsh, but, back then, when I was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff and I was a little bit weaker-minded at the time, that's sort of what I was always feeling. I was always so hard on myself. But nowadays, it's just like, you know what? It's like, come at me, there are life issues. It's like, I will find a way to overcome you. You can beat me down, you can drop me on my head 1,000,000 times, and I'm still going to come up, and I'm still going to be like, is that all you got? It's like, I'm still here. What you got, man? And another reason why I make these sort of videos is to reach out to you guys and to give you guys strength. Say if you guys are dealing with depression and, you guys don't know what to do, you feel lost, or it could be for anything for that matter, that's why I make these videos for you guys, because to not only open up, to tell you guys, hey, it's okay to not be normal. It's okay to deal with things like depression. It's okay to have disabilities, because you know what? Every single person is different, and that's perfectly fine, Just, have different ways of dealing with things. That's really all there is to it. It's a different way of thinking, different way of dealing with things, and it's okay. It's all good, So I've said this before in the past, and I'll say it again. I've had some of you guys come to me personally after I've made these videos for you guys, and you guys have told me some really, really personal things, and I just gotta say, my God, it's like the amount of trust that you guys have in me to be able to speak such personal things. It honestly, it lights my heart up, but all at the same time, it shocks it like you wouldn't believe, man. I'm just like, holy shit. It's like, are my videos that influential on you guys that you guys are actually willing to speak up and willing to, open up and embrace the flaws that you guys have? It's like, if that's the case, then goddamn, it's like, these videos are some of the best videos that I've ever made. If it has that sort of effect on you guys, if it has that sort of positive effect on you guys, that you guys are willing to embrace, what you guys have, and that you guys are willing to overcome those obstacles and, live your life every single day as you have your God-given right to do exactly that. Like, that's why I make these videos, guys, not only to open up to you guys to say, listen, there are things going on with me, and I want to share it with you guys, but also to give you guys some insight as to how you can deal with these obstacles, and also give you guys the ability to say, hey, it's like, you guys have a lot of trust in me, well, allow me to give you guys that trust back, to say, hey, it's like, yes, this is an open forum, and people are obviously going to scrutinize me, obviously, but so far, I actually haven't had to deal with any scrutiny, which, is a nice bonus, right? But it's like when you're putting things out there for the whole world to see, anything and everything is open to attack. And I'm fine with that, That's just the way it is. But we as a community, we've overcome everything that there is to overcome up until this very second. And I feel like that right there, in turn, has given me strength to open up even more to you guys, because I trust you guys, right? And this is coming from someone who has had a lot of trust issues in the past. But you guys have helped me overcome it. You guys have also helped me grow into a much bigger, stronger, healthier person, not just physically, but mentally too, I'm waking up each and every single day with a bright, bright smile on my face. Even if I'm not 100%, I can turn to you guys and have a big ass smile on my face, knowing that there's over 4,000 reasons and people as to why I am always so happy, Even if I don't appear to be happy, believe me, I'm smiling on the inside, because I know that I got all of you amazing people to turn to if there's ever anything wrong, And like, at the same time, it's like, I also don't want you guys to be shy. If there's ever anything that you guys want to come and talk to me about, whether it be in the comment section, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook, just hit me up, I'm not here to judge you guys. I'm here to help you, And in turn, you guys have been there to help me. So it's a really, really nice cycle that goes very, very nice together with all of the other cycles here in the community. So, with that said there, ladies and gentlemen, to kind of close this really, really random and unscripted video, I apologize for this being a little bit longer than I had intended. I didn't plan for it, so it's sort of one of those things where I speak from the heart, speak from the mind. So with that said, ways that you can deal with depression, wake up every day with a smile on your face. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but just trust me on this, okay? Trust me. Like, one of the things that I intend to do with videos like these is to help those who are watching. Wake up with a smile on your face. tell yourself every single day, today is all right. Today's going to be okay. Today's going to be a good day. And keep yourself busy, okay? You know, whether your hobbies is reading books, whether your hobbies is, hiking, going out, hanging with friends, food tasting, things like that, making videos, vlogs, whatever, gym, just keep doing that. And, the more that you keep yourself busy, the less time that you have to focus your mind on the fact, hey, I got depression, and it eventually becomes a case where it's like, wait, do I even have depression? Because people with depression normally aren't this happy kind of thing. So that right there is sort of my thoughts right there. You could say that this is sort of like a hashtag Wednesday wisdom sort of thing because, it is Wednesday, so might as well make it about that too, just kind of something I just thought about right now. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I know that this was a little bit of a long video, very on the spot and unscripted, so I apologize for that. If you guys enjoyed the video, then, give this video a thumbs up. Likes always help, and like I said, if you guys ever have any struggles in life, I'm here. Like, just feel free to open up. I'm not going to judge you. I am not that kind of person. And if I'm not able to help you, or, if you're not comfortable enough to open up to me about these sort of issues, talk to your close friends, talk to your family, talk to those who have experienced those kind of issues. And if talking to psychiatrists help as well, then go for that. You know what I'm saying? There is a whole lot of options out there. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, I love each every single one of you guys. So I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, support, and stay positive, my friends. That's another reason why I have that slogan. Yes, this slogan was made famous by Tommy NC 2010, so you could say I'm kind of borrowing it as well. But the thing of it is that it isn't just a slogan. It is a lifestyle for me. Ever since I came across Tommy NC 2010, who is a YouTuber that is dealing with autism as well, he's actually become a big inspiration in my life kind of thing, right? If you guys haven't seen Tommy NC 2010 or haven't heard of him, go check him out. He loves making videos, and it's so inspirational to see how he keeps going no matter what the obstacles are in his life every single day. But the reason why I say subscribe, support, stay positive, when you're subscribing here, you aren't just subscribing to any old rinky-dink channel, okay? You're subscribing to a community, you're subscribing to people who care. So there's that. Support, you're supporting the community, and, we support each other because, we're all human at the end of the day. I support all of you guys, and you guys all support me, like with your guys' amazing support. It doesn't matter what sort of videos I make, especially for videos like these, like where I come at you guys as myself, and I'm opening up to you guys about, personal issues, or if I'm telling you guys about how you can deal with these personal issues that I've dealt with or that I haven't dealt with. We're all supporting each other because not only are you guys supporting me where I'm, speaking my mind, speaking my heart, but I also support you guys through and through no matter what you guys say, because you guys, like I said, have come to me with real personal issues, whether you post it in the comment sections or whether you came to me personally on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever. We're all supportive of each other at the end of the day. And stay positive. I think that kind of goes without saying, stay positive no matter how bad any situation gets, okay? Act accordingly, but at the end of the day, stay positive, and no matter what dream you have, no matter what the obstacles have, you can conquer and overcome if you truly believe in yourself and believe in the dream. So that right there is sort of like a little bit of a bonus segment that I just sort of opened up on the spot here. So truthfully, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. So once again, thank you for watching. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.